here on the road.
Tough times for MP and the rest of the roster here in Game 3. A lot of reports coming out. A large portion of the team is dealing with the virus.
Yeah, and it seems like most players are going to try and gut it out. But they won't be anywhere close to 100% tonight. Eventually, the toll it takes on you shows up, and you feel sapped of energy. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
McCollum outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Alexander Walker's got 5 points.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Back to you, B.A.
Thank you for that, Allie. And here's Indiana now. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. MP, that one's good.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Left side Risache. 4-3. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
MP, that one's good.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Up top, Alexander Walker, covered by MP. McCollum's shot is off. Indiana leading by 4. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And the shot goes down.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
McCollum against Halliburton.
He give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
Dyson Daniels, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kispert comes. He's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Neesmith comes in for Walker, and it's one. Making some changes. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Okongwu. Risache comes in for Daniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for Kispert. Then for Indiana, Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And MP subbed in for Neesmith. Pacers leading by 7. Alexander Walker and Risache fill out the perimeter. Kuminga is out there with Johnson. And it's McCollum at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. And here's MP from outside. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here, looking for his own offense, generating great results.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
To the middle. Here's Risache, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Risache's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, great look for Risache. Close in, gets it done.
From deep, MP. Another 3 for Indiana.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Hawks trail by 11. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Johnson. It's rebounded by Zubats. Indiana's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Atlanta had a huge game. He scored 53 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Outside Kuminga. They can't stop the run with that one.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Nembhard, the pass to MP. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Halliburton against McCollum. Over Halliburton. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Indiana Pacers out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break.
Glad to have you with us. So far, it's been a dismal performance for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you in. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. In good position in the series, but not. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Hawks trail by 19. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Ivica Zubats out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jarris Walker, and it's MP in at the two guard.
Well, you're talking about a guy who's about 40% from deep over the course of his career. C.J. McCollum has been doing this at a high level for a long time.
Pass to Siakam. Now Zubats. Clock at 6. Halliburton for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
You're clapping back. Halliburton matching the 3 from the other end.
McCollum, the pass to Okongwu. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside, Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Alexander Walker. MP, that was good. And the Pacers lead by 18.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Pass to Johnson. Back to McCollum. Okongwu, a screen on Halliburton. There's McCollum with the three.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Launches it, and the three-pointer goes. Alexander Walker's got 11 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. MP, number 1. And, of course, Tyrese Halliburton.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
And he gets that one.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Outside Johnson. Back to McCollum. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Siakam outside. Fires for 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Rizachet. Count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And how about the skill of Rizachet? Able to outwork the contact and finish what he started.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Neesmith, he's checked in for Walker. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
And so McCollum will bring it up for Atlanta. "13 feet out. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively. Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Dyson Daniels, he's checked in for the Hawks. Then for Indiana, Huff's checked in for Zubac. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Nembhard in for MP. Shea, he's checked in for Daniels. MP's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Shea. The three is up. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now.
No, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Shea at the 3, Johnson at the 4. C.J. McCollum is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's a Kongwu in at the center position. So that's the Hawks 5.
Well, some guys can get a little caught up in that mid-range, but not MP.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to McCollum. This one for 3. Nails it from 3. 12 points for C.J. McCollum.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And the basket by MP.
I love the mindset there from MP, coming right back with his own triple. You don't see that in a lot of guys his age.
Here's a Kongwu. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
McConnell passes to MP. And it's good. He hits another one.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Pacers.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And in what could be a series-defining victory, they go up 2-1.
And both teams knew tonight would be important. The winner captures momentum going into game 4. It's been an interesting matchup.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
There was some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
And got it! Another basket!
What a performance. He's now tied for 3rd most points in single-game playoff history.
Boy, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. McCollum's shot is off. From deep, MP. He got it again! Sensational!
His offensive excellence continues to be on full display.
And he's now moved into 2nd all-time for scoring in a playoff game. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, game 3 feels like a game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now as long as they don't lose their focus.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
You said in your pregame video that you were feeling healthy, but you look like you're dealing with something fairly serious. How were you able to pull this one out, MP? Talk to me.
Yeah, I don't make excuses. If I can stand, I can play.
Some people are calling this your flu game.
Whoa, I'm not trying to compare myself to Michael just yet. I got to win a chip first, but...
Brian, back to you.
Dominic, thank you very much. Time for us to say so...
Okay, so story time. When I was in Europe, I had a rough start to the season. And that's because the adjustment to the pro game was tough for me. I didn't speak the language, and an airline had even lost one of my bags. Now to think about it, I lost a pair of my favorite Jordans.
Oh, not the J's.
Yeah. Yeah, I was moping around during one of my first practices because of that, and a teammate came up to me and he said, MP, everyone's life is hard. Yours, mine, the people in the stands. Nobody cares about your problems.
Talk about tough love.
True story, yeah. He didn't like me at first either, but he helped me whether he knew it or not.
And how'd he do that?
He snapped me out of it. Out of all my self-pity, it was just gone. You know, I realized that I was dealing with something, but so what? And I had to ask myself, okay, I can try to overcome it, or I can give up. What kind of person do you want to be?
That actually makes sense, I'm not gonna lie.
Right. So, here we are. We've had a few things go against us this series, but so what? Everyone's going through something. And we've got a chance to go to the conference finals if we win one more game. One more.
All right, so how you feeling about your chances?
Bro, I am ready to run through a brick wall for this win. And nothing's gonna slow me down. I promise you that.
Game 5, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Pacers have a lofty series lead with 3 wins.
This is a do-or-die situation. Big Game 5. Always decisive. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with McCollum, and it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. And for Indiana, the forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with MP. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. Take a look at the Hawks. You said it before, Greg, their backs are against the wall. They need a win here tonight, and then 2 more on top of that. That is a long list.
And for a lower seed, partner, that's a very difficult task. They can't think down the road, though. They need to stay in the moment, treat this as a one-game series. That's really all you can do.
Good advice.
And this kid, Reza Shea, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
And taken away by Johnson. McCollum with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Here's Alexander Walker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows
are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Zubac. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Excellent play by MP at the rack. You got to take that risk every now and then.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. McCollum outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drills it from outside.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
Here's MP. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. MP's got 8 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Alexander. And, wait a minute. MP looks hurt. MP's in pain. And, folks, this does not look good. Looks like he may have turned his ankle. This would be a huge blow to his team and fans.
Yeah, you just hold out hope that MP can put some weight on it, or it responds well after the trainers are able to work on it. But right now, I don't think that he's going to be able to continue.
And Indiana making a change here. McConnell's check. Daniels. The Hawks leading by 10. And we're getting confirmation now. MP is cleared to return in this one. Wow. He'll start the second half for his team.
They're saying it's a high ankle sprain, and I think it's likely that MP could sit the rest of this one out if it were a regular season game. But with his team on the cusp of getting through to the next round, I'm not surprised to see him try and play through it.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
There's the triple. Rebound by the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Siakam pulls it in. Pacers trail by 9. Here's MP. Siakam trying to free himself up. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good. MP.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Johnson surveying the floor. Down low. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Clock at 6. The three is pure from MP.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this point.
McCollum outside. Over Halliburton. McCollum no good.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
And MP throws it down.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a three-point game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Riza Shea wide open. misses the three. On offense, here are the Pacers. Big stretch here going 10-2. And there's the bucket from MP.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that arm. What a night he's had.
Pass to Okongwu. Now McCollum from past the arc. The Hawks again can't hit.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Buffs jacked in. He's checked in for Halliburton. Atlanta also making some changes here. Newell, he's checked in for Okongwu. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Johnson. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 40 seconds left in the third. MP's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pacers. .35 seconds left to play in the third. The 10-footer. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Indiana leading by 3. And Walker kicks to MP. It's stolen by Kuminga. To the middle. And it's McCollum at the elbow. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 14 points for the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
More action from courtside at Game 5. Pass to Newell. Now Rizashea. The three-point.
You pay on those nearly every time. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Daniels passes to Kuminga. Back to Daniels. Lets the three fly. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. The three from MP. And the three ball is good. And now a 6-point Pacer lead.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Daniels, no good. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To stop the run. And it's Rizashea missing.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And some changes here for the Pacers. Zubac is checked in for Toppin. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Jarris Walker. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Newell. Jalen Johnson comes in for Kuminga. And McCollum subbed in for Daniels. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Pacers leading by 7. Now MP. Down low, gets it to go.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Oh, that is a big-time jam.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all 3 levels.
MP trained from outside.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Launches it. The shot is off.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
For 3. It's good.
Hey, everybody's got a 3-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 13-point game. And here is MP. Raises up. Connects with the chin.
That's a confident, bad young man right there. MP unafraid to show off his handle.
McCollum outside. Lets loose a 3. Knocks down the 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
MP, the response triple. Answers back.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Pacers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And I clearly think they showed to be the better team over the course of the series.
Hey, anytime you can win in 5, I mean, tonight, of course, they are way out in front. You take a lot of that mojo into the next round. We'll see if they can keep this same sort of competitive attitude as the stakes get higher. The competition also gets tougher.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
Okongwu. On offense, here are the Pacers. MP. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
29 seconds left in the game. Alexander Walker on the wing. Johnson outside. The 3. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Vincent the pass to Daniels. And the Indiana Pacers will move on and eliminate any chance of a comeback with a big-time win here in Game 5. And, Greg, it's on to the conference finals for them.
And if there was anybody doubting this team heading into round 2, this series should have erased any of those doubts. A convincing win for a team whose championship hopes are looking bigger and brighter.
Now let's go to Jennifer Keene-Thomas.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, you broke 40 points tonight. Is 40 just a number? What does it mean in today's NBA?
20 points means hot soup. 30 points means a hot meal. When I drop 40, that means a whole buffet. I'm feeding every family on the team, Jennifer Quintana. We all eat when I hit 40, and it feels great.
We're eating good tonight then, MT. Thank you.
Steak and lobster for everybody.
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. We'll see you later.
All right, I'm here with MP, the man, the myth, the legend, as he helps his team move on to the conference finals in his rookie season. How you feeling, bro?
Invincible! Unless this entire team gets struck by lightning, we're cruising through the next round. I'm talking 4 straight dubs.
Hold up, you guaranteeing the sweep?
I'm guaranteeing the sweep, Xander. And they can put that on their bulletin board, too. After what we've been through, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna feel like light work. Let's go!
A remarkably gutsy game from MP as he shakes off injury to lead his team to a series-clinching victory. I'm told the team is not worried about his status moving forward, and MP himself has said he's good to go for the conference final.
Night, MP. Hey, what'd you do when you forgot your lunch last night?
Well, I went and saw Mary confession. She gave me some popcorn.
Popcorn for a meal?
MP, I'm sorry, but Xander's not allowed in the locker room. Orders come directly from Mr. Forbes.
Yeah, I've been recording these videos all season long. Why is there an issue now?
Because you went too far. Guaranteeing a sweep in the conference finals? Come on, MP, that's a bad look.
Look, before the playoffs started, you told me to stick to being myself. Well, Coach, this is being me.
Listen, confidence is one thing, but when every media outlet in the country makes sure guarantee a top story, it becomes bulletin board material.
Coach, what? Games aren't won on a bulletin board? That's superstition.
You're wrong. It's psychology. You, of all people, should know that. It's disrespectful and a powerful motivator.
Yeah, I guess.
A lot of your teammates don't like these videos, but they bite their tongues because they haven't interfered with our goals. Now they're interfering with our goals, MP, and the chemistry's in the dumps.
So you're saying no videos at all?
I'm just saying. Listen,
you're lacking vision. I'm telling you.
Lay low for a bit. After this round, and we'll see what happens. But for now, get your head in the game and keep Xander out of the locker room.
Coach, do you understand how much money I'm be leaving on the table if I did this? Oh, Coach, there are so many people that watch these videos. My videos, Coach. That's ad revenue on top of that.
You're not thinking straight, MP.
No, but
You're not
I am.
thinking straight. You have more to gain by laying low and regaining the trust of your teammates and this organization than you do by plowing ahead with these videos. Listen, this order comes from the owner that I agree with. Do you trust me, MP?
Come on, Coach, you know I do.
Before you were a celebrity, you were a basketball player, man. And a tremendous one at that. That's your identity. That's what we need from you right now. Nothing more, nothing less.
About to tear the roof off.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Pacers have shown an impressive array of abilities in round 2, taking the series in only 5 games. Tonight, we will find out if they can keep that momentum going against the Detroit Pistons. The Eastern Conference Finals, coming up next.
The field in the Eastern Conference is down to 2. And tonight, the battle to reach the NBA Finals begins. It's all here on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. They've got Duncan Robinson, Holland out there with Asar Thompson. Then it's Duren, and it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. And for the Pacers, Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. MP is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Their previous series was no walk in the park. They really had to fight in order to make it to these conference finals.
Oh, yes, they did. And we'll see if that affects their energy level at all. But they do come into this series as the favorite at home. They just got to set the tone here in Game 1.
Something that I've never seen before in any sport. MP going on record that not only is he guaranteeing his team will advance, but they will get the sweep as well.
Yeah, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that quote from MP. I had to read it a second time just to make sure it was real. That's how wild a guarantee this is. MP is putting it all on the line with a statement like that. Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
To the inside. Outside Robinson. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
From deep, MP. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 7.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Here's Robinson. Back to Duren. Zubac with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Such a wide open look. 10 points for him.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside Robinson. Will it go? On target from range.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Robinson. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Holland can't hit. Pacers leading by 9. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He added 55 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Pass to Holland. And here's Cunningham outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only one loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon. Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. So Indiana calls timeout. We've got Toppin. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with MP. Then there's Jarris Walker, and it's Siakam in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going, earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Inside. Oh, deflected. Halliburton with the steal. And he lays it in on the break. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
For them tonight, getting out into the open floor.
Got that one up quick. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Pass to Stewart. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Robinson. And it's MP with a rebound.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
And he drives in. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Stewart. Cunningham is doubled. Now here's Stewart. Down low. Here's Thompson. The layup off target.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Doc. Halliburton outside. Back to MP. From the corner. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
For 3, Robinson. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 30.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Detroit moving the ball around. For 3, Robinson. Can't hit that one. Here's MP. MP getting it done for Indiana. He's been an offensive force. Now with over 30 points after the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the Indiana Pacers.
It starts with their rebounding. They're controlling the glass. That gives you those extra possessions.
Yeah, they're doing the dirty work, plain and simple.
Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
You can see it in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight, and they see it. They're letting everyone else know it too.
Yeah, continuing to make a statement here, that's for sure. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And Detroit has possession, setting the floor for the Pistons. Holland out there with Thompson. Then it's Duran. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Now Zubac. No points yet. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. And that one's good. Siakam for 3.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Pass to Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers.
From deep, backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And here's Cunningham to the paint. Thompson, no good.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
They get the rebound. Duren. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
And here's him. From outside, drains the triple. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Duren with a screen on Halliburton. Cunningham finds Duren. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Thompson outside. To the middle. Zubac with the steal. Halliburton with the ball. And it's Robinson picking him up. Pass to MP. And he comes up with a bucket. MP's got 40 points.
Now, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Now here's Cunningham. Yet to see a basket. Robinson can't hit.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Thompson outside. A minute 29 left to play in the third quarter. Robinson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's MP from outside. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. MP's got 45 points. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
And the dunk by Duren.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
MP outside. Fires the 3. Good! That's another bucket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Thompson outside. Duren up top. Pass to Cunningham. To the wing on the left. He tries for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Detroit moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. For 3, Robinson. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And now Indiana on the fast break. And MP throws it down hard.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Pacers out in front, just dominating this one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And time for us to get back into it here in game one. McConnell and Nimhard are in the backcourt. Walker out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Huff in at the center, locking down.
Like, comment, and subscribe on the road to 1K subscribers.
And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Jarris Walker.
Don't sleep on the size of Tobias Harris. He's not afraid to bang and bump down there.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big.
He's checked in for Indiana. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Holland comes in for Stewart. Thompson, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. From deep, MP. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Holland. Robinson on the wing. From downtown. It's rebounded by Indiana. Walker's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. McConnell passes to MP. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 6 assists now in the game. Cunningham finds Thompson. Robinson for three. Not going to go that time.
Well, trying to reply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Here's MP. Oh, another one falls.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Thompson outside. McConnell against Cunningham. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
And they got to be happy with how they are starting off these conference finals. A tone-setting win for the Pacers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so they start the conference finals off on the right foot with an important win.
They wanted to set the tone for the rest of the series here tonight. And
another one falls. Amazing.
He is scorching hot.
Well, I know this. He now ranks third all time for single game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning. Outside Robinson. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Buries it from three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And good. There's another.
And he's tied second all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
Yes, just a miraculous offensive display. This crowd on the edge of their seats. Here's Cunningham. Walker pulls down the board. And the Pacers with possession here. And here's MP from out. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's now bested his previous mark, breaking his own record for the second highest postseason offensive performance. He was already in elite company with Elgin Baylor and passing two other more recent performances from Donovan Mitchell with 57 points and Jimmy Buckets Butler with 56 back in 2023.
You know, it seems he is never done, never slowing down. He's always continuing to deliver in the biggest games. Good! Another from three.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know, he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
I'm standing here with MP after a big win to open the conference finals. There were reports leading up to the game that some of your teammates took issue with a video you posted guaranteeing a sweep. How did that affect you guys tonight?
We won the game. I don't think it affected us at all.
So, water under the bridge, then?
There was never a problem to begin with. That was just folks in the media trying to get clicks. We're good.
Okay, I like to hear that. Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Ryan.
Sure. That's not true. No, it wasn't my trick. Well, yeah, okay, that one other time. Well, actually, twice.
Actually, the only guy you weren't that high on was LeBron. He's gotten some good breaks, but I think his luck's gonna run out.
So we got that thing set up, and now it's like, play me a song, and it plays it.
Wow, cool. Nah, don't even get me started on that. There you go. No, I'm serious. Those things are spying on you. People are always listening in on your conversations. Like right now, there could very well be someone listening to us talking about what we did last week.
You're being paranoid.
Really? Am I? Are you sure there isn't, I don't know, some player just hanging around listening to all the stuff we say to each other?
Well, why would anybody be listening to us? We don't have anything interesting to say.
You'd be surprised. People are very comfortable invading other people's privacy.
You're making me paranoid.
I think we should stop talking.
Good plan.
Fine. I'll talk to you guys later.
Maybe.
Well, where else have you not been yet?
Portland. Only for work, but I'd like to go for fun.
Oh, yeah, and get up to Seattle, too.
Oh, good place for rainy summer trip.
Just pineapple?
No, pineapple. One stuff.
No, it's disgusting. Let's just stick to pepperoni.
Yes! Well, the natural wonder is just right there in front of you. Good stuff. Maybe we can take our families. Wow. I've never been to Cuba. Is it fun?
Amazing.
Exactly.
Lunch?
Absolutely.
How do you know that? Our families vacation together once. This one here almost sank the swimming pool.
Okay, that's only because you've just eaten first. Oh, you gotta wait at least 30, 40 minutes.
So yeah, try some light activity first before an underwater breathing apparatus because a mermaid. You are not.
Birthday's coming up. You looking for a cake? How'd you know? Because I've been posting cake photos on Saturday. Someone over here has been taking notice. I like one photo. Every photo. Look, I'm not mad. You gotta buy me the supplies, okay? Okay. And I need quality, okay?
Yeah, have a good time.
I'm gonna bluff. Change me, shortchange yourself.
I take pride in helping keep Union safe. Oh, same. It's important for everyone to feel protected here and enjoy the game. And for my money and NBA game management takes it very seriously and so do we.
Generally, just a good vibe.
Right? Sure is. If we do our jobs right, it stays that way.
You make fries from scratch? Once in a while. It takes some time. It's so much quicker.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not
First day, a little nervous here.
Right up.
Oh, look at all these
You make it stay on point.
good idea. I might have to do it myself.
Right? Right? Isn't that what I said?
Crunchy outside, tender inside.
All right, cut it out. I'm starting to get hungry. Gotta go get some more pizza.
Hey, what are your plans for this weekend?
It's been a long time since I've seen college players.
It's really wrong.
How much would you get to
Who you putting on the block? I don't know. Think someone might take you?
Ah, that's hurtful. Hope you install your front gate.
It was 6 screws.
And who handed
Hey,
it
I
to
was
you?
wondering if you
One
wanted
by
to play
one.
football this weekend.
I'm gonna take a walk.
Three destinations and pick from the best one.
Hey, did you see the dog park over there? I did. It reminds me. Where did you find your hamster?
Travel destination?
Ooh, I went to a breeder that was a day in Brisbane. Oh, that's where a couple of those California kids went to, right? Good memory. I just get our jerseys up in the gyms now, I believe. Pretty cool stuff. We were early on them too. Well, I'm off to Belgium. I got a 7-footer there who's all kinds of comparisons. That I won't even mention here, but it is exciting.
Well, you're not leaking info on the socials, understood? Enjoy the trip, huh? Report back soon.
All right, fine. Let's give him a shot.
Hey, I was on 2K.
Hey, you still want to grab dinner tonight and play some 2K? Ooh, for sure. How about delivery? Oh, yes, let's get a pizza brought over. Yes, cool. Done. Hey, when we hang out this weekend, can we grab seafood?
Yeah, there's a restaurant that's built on an old boathouse. Would you be up for that?
Sure, that sounds fun.
We're still good for tomorrow, right?
Oof, can we move it to later this week? Tomorrow is terrible for me.
Nah, later in the week is dicey for me. I could maybe do next Thursday? I'm on the road.
Friday?
Not great for me.
Well, what are you guys doing?
Nothing. Talking to you, trying to figure out when we're going to schedule a time when all of us can get together and chat.
Great opportunity for these young athletes.
So true. Who knows?
So many
Might not be the last
friends.
time someone
Canada.
Florida.
What's up for this weekend? You want to come over?
Actually, I'll be here.
Working?
Got tickets for the rock show.
No way. How? That sounds fun. I'm glad you've noticed. Thank you. That feels good.
I've been trying to do push-ups all week, but
Really?
I can't get them to look like yours.
I use dumbbells.
Oh,
I know.
the secret.
Life changer.
Then what do you use a socket wrench for?
Oh my gosh, I'll go over it again.
Okay, give me the typical day of the chicken. Oh, well, first, go out of the... Girl, your nails are gorgeous. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Me, my mom, and my sister all go to the same nail guy. No way. Yeah. Oh, seriously. that's so We all have fun. the same exact nails.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Finals. The Pacers come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Pistons. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Eastern Conference Finals action. Boy, and a 2-0 series thus far. Who will take Game 3? We're going to find out here. Live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA playoffs. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's MP. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Walker in at the 3. And for Detroit, Duren out there with Holland. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard. Taking a look at Detroit, they weren't able to steal one on the road. Now they need to get on the board to keep this close.
And that added bit of pressure isn't going to do him any favor. However, it's not a series until someone wins on the road. A win tonight changes the whole landscape.
Well, for his career, Duncan Robinson is about a 40% three-point shooter. So he's got a permanent green light.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Stolen by Zubac. Inside. MP looking around. That one goes in. MP's got 5.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. And Duren slams it in.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Here's MP. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Walker finds Siakam. Indiana moving it around. MP, that's for 2. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 7 points in the game. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Pass to Duren. Now here is Robinson. Off target at the rim. MP outside. From deep three-point territory. The offensive rebound. And the dunk by Zubac.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And so it's Detroit with it. Following the score by Indiana. And Duren slams it in.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets
Doc, and the dunk by MP.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now let's take a minute. To talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. What a game for him, and against their rivals no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Now, here's Cunningham. The rebound by Halliburton. MP outside. Fires the 3. And Indiana, another 3.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Cunningham. No scoring in this one. Pass to Robinson. Detroit, no good that time either.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall. Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Pistons, Harris comes in for Thompson, and it's Jenkins in for Robinson. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Cade Cunningham, number 1. Look here for Detroit. Stewart checked in for Duren. Thompson comes in for Tobias Harris. Robinson is subbed in for Jenkins. And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 14. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And so in the game for the Pacers. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. MP out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Toppin in at the 5.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The 3 from MP. And the Pacers another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
MP outside. From deep. Cans it from downtown. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
1:31 left now here in the second. Cunningham inside. He's covered by Halliburton.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Indiana also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Siakam. And Walker subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Good on both.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
And there's the bucket from MP.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Thompson outside. 56 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Holland. The 3. No good on that one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the dunk by MP.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons trailed by 19. Shoots a 3. Walker with the rebound. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Indiana Pacers. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
And again, it's the Pistons missing. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Detroit Pistons.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. Things not looking great. Trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
We've got Thompson. Holland is out there with Jalen Duren. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Robinson in at the 2. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Now, here's Cunningham. Outside for Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is Robinson at his best. He can really do damage off the catch.
MP's shot is good.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Thompson outside. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Cunningham. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Six to shoot. The shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Doc, and he finishes nicely on the layup. MP's got 43 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 7. Pass to Robinson. To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
proving he's more than just a perimeter threat. Nice job by Robinson inside there.
Detroit's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. MP is number 1. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Duran finds Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Halliburton passes to MP. Fires the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Holland. Down low. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 13.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Pistons making a change here. Jenkins checked in. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Ruff's jacked in. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Aaron Neesmith has checked in for Jarris Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Now here's Jenkins. Following the miss by MP. The shot by Thompson, no good. And here's MP for 3. It's good from long range. MP's got 49 points in the game.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. The D is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain him.
And Jenkins kicks to Robinson. No good on the 3. The Pacers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. It's good.
A well-executed pull-up is so tough to stop. MP already showing that he has that shot in his skill set.
Here's Holland. Still scoreless. Here's Jenkins. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And MP throws it down.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Now here's Jenkins. He's covered by McConnell. To the paint and stolen by McConnell. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
27 seconds left to play in the third. Duren finds Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jenkins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. MP left side. Puts up a 3. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. He gets that one.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
MP has been leading the charge for the Pacers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duty.
Putting up points? Wow, a coach's dream.
Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. On the court right now for the Pacers. McConnell and Nembhard at guard. Obi Toppin out there with Aaron Nesmith. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to Jenkins. Harris looking it over. Cunningham outside. Count it.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
It's Nembhard on the wing. A different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Holland comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Thompson, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Jenkins. Then for the Pacers, Potter's checked in, and MP subbed in for Aaron Nesmith. The 3 from MP. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Now, here's Cunningham. Outside Robinson. This one for 3. Good on the triple. Robinson's got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
Well, look, scoring is why Robinson is on the floor. And when he really gets going, it's a...
And again for 3.
And he's notched the 3rd most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
GA, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's, any players for that matter. He's been unstoppable. For Indiana, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. Again, what an avalanche!
Putting on a scoring clinic.
And a historic night, GA, closing in on top rankings all-time in single-game playoff scoring. Cunningham passes to Holland. Robinson on the wing. Here's Holland. Pass to Duren. Now Robinson. Shot clock at 6. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And now we can start talking about Game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for the Pacers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And they're going to roll to their 3rd straight victory to open up these conference finals, giving them a commanding series lead.
Yeah, a sweep seems just about inevitable right now. And with the way they've been playing here in this series, they are building a ton of momentum for the final, especially if they can close out the sweep in Game 4.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Shepard comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And Howland gets it to go.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
MP outside. And another one.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Thompson finds Cunningham. Now Duran. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss.
And good, there's another.
What a performance. He's now tied for 3rd most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, GA, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed.
Good, he hits again.
And he now owns 3rd place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down. And the first one drops. That one misses. MP with it. Takes a 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he continues to move the needle, breaking his own record for the 2nd highest points total in a playoff game. This man is on a mission.
He is a man on a mission. He just keeps going.
With tonight's win, you're now 1 game away from the NBA.
Well, that's what you dream about as a kid.
Back to you, Kevin.
And so this one.
All right, guys, before this series started, all the media wanted to talk about